welcome to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm here today to offer you a pick-a-card reading today. Welcome to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support and your beautiful comments to me in the comment section. I want to welcome any new people to the channel who have just stumbled across this channel, and I would love to have you subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell, and drop me your comment below for a chance to win a free video reading with me. All you have to do is drop any comment, even an emoji, under any of my videos for your chance to win a reading, and I will respond to that comment with instructions on how to reach out to me via my Etsy link so that we can get the ball rolling. So be sure to hit your notification bell, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and drop your comment below for your chance to win as well. I do also offer a chance I offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is below as well. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has actually reached out to me for a private reading. I've gotten to know a lot of you, and I just love you all. So thank you so much for your confidence in me, and thank you for coming to me. But for today's pick a card reading, welcome. If you have stumbled across this channel for the first time, please pull up and get cozy. We're going to have a little chat today because we're all friends when we gather here at my table. For today's pick a card topic, we're looking at the person on your mind, and maybe you're in no contact right now, because today we're asking about the next time you see them. So what's going to happen the next time you see them? What are their thoughts and feelings going to be? And what's going to transpire between the two of you? We do have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1 here with the Wheel of Fortune. And these look like the same color, but they're actually different colors to me. So this is like a darker sort of burgundy, I suppose. So burgundy rose. The Sun for pile 2 with the light pink rose. And the Empress for pile 3 with the red rose. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting from Spirit, and my timestamps are listed below. I'm going to jump into pile number 1. Again, we're looking at the person on your mind and what is going to happen between the two of you the next time they see you, and what are their thoughts and feelings going to be at that time as well. Pile 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the burgundy rose and to the Wheel of Fortune, and this is your reading. What's going to happen between you and the person on your mind the next time that they see you, and how are they going to be thinking and feeling? The Wheel of Fortune here, it's almost like people are waiting for the perfect opportunity to reunite in some way. There's dice hanging around her neck, which is talking about rolling a dice, so perhaps taking a chance or shooting a shot at you in that moment, and we'll see what your cards say in a moment here. But the wheel's also talking about fate and destiny in association with this connection. This person standing on top of the wheel, she looks like she's in the stance of the Hanged Man. She looks like a number 4, so there's a lot of insecurity surrounding the number 4 and sort of being at this pause point in our life. So let's take a look and see what is going to happen the next time you see your person. And we're also going to look at their thoughts and feelings at that time as well, but what's going to happen between you the next time that you see each other. Pile number 1, please. We have that 4 of Pentacles. The 9 of Swords. There's a lot of nerves coming in the next time that you guys see each other. And I feel like the Divine Feminine makes them nervous. So when they see you, you're looking really good, which is a great thing. It's like you're looking amazing with the Queen of Pentacles. She always really prioritizes how she presents herself in the world. And so they think that you're looking incredible. Now there is an aspect with the Divine Feminine here, being in a position of authority. Sometimes she's a mother, the Queen of Pentacles, for instance. The little rabbit here is really speaking about fertility, but also about honestly how you look. Like they're going to be seeing you, they're going to be thinking that you look really, really good, and that's going to spark this little rabbit. We have the 3 of Swords. And we have the 10 of Cups. Back of the deck we have the 9 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. And the 8 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Pile 1, I feel like when you see this person next, there's a lot of dissatisfaction it's like they're not satisfied with what they experience in that moment. So the next time that they see you, you could perhaps be with other people. Maybe they see you in a dynamic with family. Maybe they see you with groups of people, for instance. But whatever it is that they notice in that moment, it's very revealing, but the revelation feels a little bit heartbreaking to them. They feel like it could be perhaps risky to approach you in that moment. but they're very much attracted to you when this happens. When they see you next, they're very, very attracted to you. You are a distractant. It's like you're stopping traffic for them. They could even perhaps be in a vehicle when they see you next. So it could be like a passing gaze for some watching here, because I am dealing with collective energy, because the Knight of Wands is in movement. So for some, this person could be in a passing vehicle, for instance, and just see you in the dynamic, you living your life. You could be with other people, for instance, in that moment. You could be with a partner. You could be with children. So please take that as it resonates to your situation. But overall, they find the experience, or they'll find the experience a little bit heartbreaking, if I'm honest. Whatever it is you're projecting in that moment, or whatever it is you're doing, you look good, you look happy, you look secure, and on some level that makes them sad. And not that they don't want to see you happy, but there's a certain amount of ego and attachment here that they have to you, and I feel like there's jealousy surrounding your position. For some watching, this could even be an aspect of them driving by and seeing you in your work world or in your work position. So please take that as it resonates as well. You're going to be done up in some way, not in like you're not going to be in a ball gown, but you're going to have taken care of yourself that morning. You're going to be looking good. We have the Three of Wands. And I do feel like this person, look at this Nine of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. When they see you next, pile one, they're going to feel overcome with emotion. They're going to feel sad. There's sadness. I can't ignore the sadness that they're going to feel. And the sadness that they feel is actually very revealing, Spirit says, to that true nature of how they feel about you. It's kind of like an epiphany of like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize you still had that effect on me, or you have that effect on me in the present realm. Because they really have to draw upon their strength in that moment to get through it, and to perhaps keep a mask of security on their face, because this is like sadness and devastation. They don't find the experience fulfilling. In fact, whatever it is that you're showcasing in that moment, the next time they see you, it's communicating to them that you've moved on. Even if you haven't emotionally moved on, in a practical sense, they'll have seen that you moved on, and that hurts them, or that disappoints them. You have the Hierophant. I don't even feel like there'll be a communication between the two of you, if I'm honest. I feel like they feel like it's too risky to approach, or there's no place for them to approach. There is a emphasis on the Divine Feminine's position. So this could be a position at work or position at home, or maybe a combination of both of those things. But there's the Knight of Wands. This person could be a Leo. The Divine Feminine could be the Earth energy. There could be Taurus energy for her, maybe Virgo, Capricorn, but very strong Virgo and Taurus. And this person has a very strong fiery connection to you. So they could just have fire towards you, but there's very strong Leo energy here as well. And they're going to feel attracted, and they're going to want to be impulsive. But that's where that dice comes in, because I feel like they think it's risky, or it's rolling the dice. So even though this is a moment of serendipity where they feel like there you are out of nowhere, it feels like it's sort of marred with frustration, because they can't act the way that their fantasies would require them to act, or have communicated that they want to act in the past. It's a very revealing moment for them. It's filled with lessons. It's filled with revelations. And I feel like they watch you in some way the next time that they see you. So I don't feel like they approach you. I don't feel like there will be a conversation the next time that they see you. They could be driving by you or walking by you. They could see you out in the world, or see you at your workplace. And it's going to be a sting for them. It's going to sting. Because all of a sudden there is going to be this revelation about responsibilities, this revelation about perhaps the inability to choose or inability to commit, and they're going to feel very imbalanced. They won't feel like they're in control of the situation. So I don't feel like this is an orchestrated meeting. I feel like this is going to happen happenstancely. I think that you're going to just run into each other, or they're going to see you from afar, and I feel like they're not going to approach you. How will they think and feel the next time they see? Pile number one, please. We have the raccoon wearing a mask, staying in the background as well. This raccoon looks like it's coming out of the darkness, so staying in the background. And they feel like they're drawing from logic by staying back. We have here the fire ant. And we also have the tarantula reversed. I do feel like this person almost feels like they're waiting a long time for this reunion. And that's why there's such an emphasis on the serendipity or the fate surrounding it. Like they've been waiting a long time for this. And just like the fire ant, it consumes. You know, when a fire ant bites, it just burns and burns and burns. It consumes. And so this moment will sort of consume them in a very strong emotional way, but they're not going to be able to reveal that to anyone in the outside realm. They're going to have to hold back. And the tarantula here is talking about a moment of patience that finally gets an opportunity, and they can't act. They can't act because of the fear of the unknown. It's a very revealing moment. There's the moon. It looks like it's reversed. So it's a very revealing moment for this person, both because perhaps they're not privy to your position or the ways in which they feel like you've moved on, but also just about the well up of emotion. The amount of emotion that they express here is huge. And it almost teeters on like depression with the 3 and the 9 of Swords as well. The next time they see you, what are they going to be thinking and feeling? You have here Thinker coming in reversed. I don't think they're going to be able to focus on anything else in that moment. And it's going to be afterwards, they're going to overthink that moment. Beyond the next time that they see you, they're going to be ruminating about that next moment. And it's going to replace some sort of rumination that they have been focusing on for a long time. We have here message in a bottle, and you can see that there's a phone in here that's all encapsulated, so it's like no contact, and there's this wishful energy surrounding getting a message to you, but feeling too insecure to approach in that moment. And being in the here and now, the past and the future. We have number 32, which is obstacles. And that's the thing, is that there will be an opportunity for them, and they'll sort of be mixed between this overthinking from the past and attachments and the uncertainty of the future that's going to keep them at a standstill and keep them just watching you in that moment. I feel like if this happens and this transpires, you know, tarot gives us an opportunity to look into the future. And if we see something that we don't like, we can try to make adjustments on our end if we are available to. And so they're talking about this person needing help in that moment to speak to you. If you do want to have a conversation, I feel like they're going to stay back. So they may need a little bit of help. There's also an aspect of parents and motherhood here with this polar bear. And I got a really strong essence of children or family. So you may not be alone the next time that they see you. And whether you're a parent or not, you may not be alone, and they may get the impression that you have a lot of responsibilities, whether that's true or not. Let's get a couple of message cards here to see what some of their thoughts are going to be. What are some of the thoughts that will cross their mind the next time that they see pile number 1, soulmate energy coming through? Next time they see, pile number 1, I'm thirsty, the Knight of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the strength energy, thirst for you, can't quench it. Addictions come in many forms and you are mine. Capricorn, the devil energy. I can't decide what to do. And I feel like they get frozen in place. I feel like they can't decide, and they don't. I feel like they just don't take action. I'm so jealous. Feeling insecure, comparing themselves to other people in your life in that moment. I'm stuck in a karmic cycle with you. The 6 of Pentacles. And I just saw I'm focused on priorities right now, so there could be a work aspect associated with this meeting. It's too hard. I don't know if I can do it, make it through that moment, because we could have had it all together. And here we also have, I've been meaning to tell you something, ... But I feel like, again, there's like this plan in this moment. They're preparing for this serendipitous event because they're almost sure it's going to happen. And when it does happen, it happens in such a way that doesn't match their frequency of fantasy, so they're disarmed. It's like they don't know how to approach you in that moment. Back of the deck says this is very painful, and that's what they're going to experience as an emotional field overall. The next time that they see you, they're going to find it kind of unfulfilling because they're going to be filled with that deep thirst. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. Advice for pile number 1 in the bowl from their guides and angels. We get 3 cards from the Tiny Tarot. We have the Four of Swords. Everything's sort of sideways in limbo. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and the Ace of Cups. Now, the Four of Swords is a retreat energy because there's a reality that hits this divine masculine. It kind of fills them with disappointment, some stress in that moment as well, and everything kind of maintains. It's like nothing really changes other than this emotional outburst that they experience in that moment. A moment that they thought would be your moment together turns out to be a disappointment. Because it doesn't, I feel like you're not alone. I feel like in their fantasies, you're alone. We have beauty and we have feel. They think that you look beautiful in that moment. We have the ambulance as well, the letter S coming through too. And the penny, I think of opportunity, I think of communication. It's from 1999, so it could be a very significant separation perhaps. We have Aries, we have a blank card, and we also have the Hand of Hamza and the Pegasus horse. So looking at things from a higher perspective, we do have 2 acoustic guitars. So there's like, when I think of acoustics, I think about vibration, and it's like the 2 of you are going to be communicating something in that moment, but just not verbally. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, please drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me. Be sure to hit your notification bell, though, if you do, so that I can notify you if you are chosen the winner. Be sure to as well check out my other links for Etsy or for Instagram. But I hope that you come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the light flower here and the sun, and this is your reading. What is going to happen the next time you see your person, and what are they going to be thinking and feeling the next time that you see them as well? You were drawn to the sun, and I feel a lot of Leo energy coming forward here. There's something very enlightening about this beautiful sun. It's bright, it's vibrant, it's filled with joy. It's such a beautiful omen, so hopefully you picked a really good pile 2. There's this aspect of clarity coming in, so perhaps there's going to be a conversation between the 2 of you or some type of communication. And it just feels really vibrant. So let's see what is in store for you. What can you expect the next time you see your person? What is going to happen? How is this person going to be thinking and feeling during this experience? The next time you see your person, how to? We have the World. The World is a very successful energy to start with. And it really can even speak to so many beautiful aspects of even closure, even sometimes fresh beginnings, success. There's just such a beautiful aspect. The Judgment. The Ten of Cups. Oh my goodness, pile 2. Nine of Pentacles. For some, I feel like this might even be a pre-planned event, if I'm honest with you. There could be a contact period online, perhaps, like some type of communication that comes in before the 2 of you see each other. And there is this feeling of making a plan of action to clarify things, to solidify positions. There's this, a lot of abundance. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the 7 of Swords, and we have the Fool. Oh my goodness, I feel so much momentum here, pile 2. There's just something really exciting about the next time that you see this person, to be honest with you. There is this feeling of things being planned and even progress beyond the next time that you see them as well, because it feels like something has been suppressed for perhaps a long time, or it is being currently suppressed right now, and there's this plan of action to take some sort of risk. So you may be planning this risk, or they could be planning it towards you. So if you are not planning anything, you could perhaps expect to hear from this person soon, because there's an aspect of risk versus reward, and being rewarded with enlightenment, and this vulnerable aspect being rewarded as well with a brand new opportunity. So they are speaking, sorry, I have a dog and he's shedding right now, so his hair is floating everywhere. There is this message coming through about surrendering to opportunity. that may come your way soon regarding this person, pile 2. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. If you are the one considering taking some sort of risk towards this person and asking them, for instance, for a meeting or asking them to see them, Spirit is very strongly nudging you towards taking that risk. The risk is worth the reward. We have the Temperance. I feel like the next time you see this person as well, even if it is pre-planned, I feel like you spend a good amount of time with them, like even a couple of hours, but it's a good solid amount of time with them because you take your time. I feel like there's going to be such beautiful conversation, and I feel like there's going to be an emotional release for you or them or both. I feel like you both come away feeling very, very satisfied with decisions, with choices. We have the 9 of Swords, and there's a lot of concern and worry surrounding it, but it's like it's completely needless. It's completely needless. This 9 of Swords is just a support to the actual event. It's just an underlying energy of what you could be feeling or what they could be feeling in anticipation of this next meeting. And we have the Hierophant. Back of the deck is the Ace of Cups, and we have the Ace of Wands. This is very abundant, pile 2. You chose an excellent pile. You were drawn to such a beautiful aspect because there is so much potential beyond the next meeting. So the next time you see them, I feel like it's going to be very declarative. You guys are going to have a conversation. I even feel like there's going to be like an embrace. Like I just feel that there's such potential for the future beyond that point. And I feel the two of you making plans beyond that point to see each other further. There's so much potential here for the future even of this connection because it sort of starts out the whole process. And there is so much joy and anticipation of joy. And it's like there's this feeling of like we held back too long and I wish I'd said something sooner because somebody's suppressing something and it's going to be released the next time that you see them. And I feel like it's a plan of action. This person's going to take a risk. They are inspired. And they've been inspired for a little bit of time too. They've delayed themselves intentionally because it feels very vulnerable. But that risk is going to be very much worth the reward. You have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. We see this evolving. So even if the plan of action doesn't include evolving in this connection, which it very well could, to be honest with you, it will evolve in the very least to closure and to an ascension for both of you. In the spiritual realm, the Hierophant is talking about evolution in a lot of different places. And because I'm dealing with the collective energy, that can hold a lot of different faces as well. But this is the spark. This is the beginning. The next time that you see them sort of starts the process of a brand new cycle. Very, very exciting for you, pile 2. You chose a very good pile. We have here, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And yet, you know, I feel like if there is an ex, I don't feel like it's this person. I feel like there could be an anticipation of failure with this overthinking of the 9 of Swords, but I feel so much prosperity. You deserve love. You are lovable. And I do feel like this person has retreated up to this point, and they've been holding back that bow because they don't feel deserving. They're overthinking. They've been delaying it intentionally. Because it's like they feel like they're facing a firing squad, but reconciliation, someone from your past is returning. And keep an open mind because your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. Now this was looking in the reverse when I looked at it first because somebody's really worried about that next moment. But it's needless. Spirit says that there's something very abundant waiting for you beyond that point. What will they be thinking and feeling, please, the next time that they see pile number 2? First, there is a very strong emphasis on beauty with the 9 of Pentacles, somebody who's worked on themselves, somebody who looks great. They're going to be overthinking perhaps their appearance or overthinking what you think about them, but they're going to be comparing themselves to you in some way. You're up on this pedestal. We have the Elephant, and there's this enduring flame with this person. I feel like they've been hurt before, or they've been disappointed before, rejected, so that's why they're a little bit gun shy. And we have moth to a flame energy. I even think of Capricorn and Aquarius. We have starfish at the back of the deck. There is something beautiful about the star of Aquarius, because especially when it's the starfish, because it's about healing, a journey into wholeness, and about building as well. It's like building a foundation together. What will they be thinking and feeling, please, the next time they see pile number 2? Reclaiming your power, the Panther spirit. I always think about somebody holding back with the Panther spirit. I just saw the turkey. And this person is going to be reclaiming. That could be part of their ascension, is just taking that leap of faith. Oh, there's the Queen of Wands. There's the Empress. Taking that leap of faith gives them a sense of empowerment, helps them to establish more confidence in themselves. We also have here, there's the Vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. And the back of the deck is White Raven spirit, trust in the magic. And the trust is coming because of the Nine of Swords and the overwhelming overthinking that's coming through as well. But there will be communication. And there's also this aspect with the Vulture of nothing going to waste, not a moment going to waste. And I feel like you're going to spend a good amount of time with this person at that moment. Let's get some messages here of some of their thoughts that they will be thinking. What will they be thinking, please, during this next meeting with pile number 2? Just know I'm obsessed with you. Moth energy. Overthinking things. Taking too long because they want everything to go perfectly. I have an offer for you. Someone who's stepping outside of their comfort zone. And they find you a little bit intimidating. You could be a Leo. You could be the Sun. It's like people rotate around you a little bit. Or that's how they view you. I'm so attracted to you. You have no idea what you do to me. And it almost feels like this is the sort of things they're going to be proclaiming. This is going to be what they're thinking and feeling. They're going to be overthinking and super nervous. I've been having dreams of you. And I've been holding back because I do not want to be hurt. I don't want to be rejected. There's the elephant tusk. It's like I've been hurt by love before. I've thought about having a family with you, and there's such a... This is a very cute card because there's this 3 of Pentacles could go anywhere. This 3 of Pentacles could build to that 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. It says, I've been hiding the connection for the wrong reasons on the back of the deck because of fear, but I've been expanding my spiritual knowledge. Let's get some little cards here. What sort of thoughts will this person be having the next time they see pile? I can see you. I'm watching you. It could be watching your social media. I have been deceitful. And the truth of this connection lays hidden. And they have been holding back their true feelings. They've been keeping you at arm's length, or they've been keeping secrets about their current feelings for you. Oops. I'm making plans. And I'm scared of your temper. And they are very intimidated by this Queen of Wands. They're so afraid of getting rejected in that moment. I do want back into your life. And the only thing that makes me happy is you. Back of the deck says, I want to start over. So this could be somebody from your past. For some, I feel like this could be, again, somebody from your past, but somebody that's brand new, somebody that perhaps hasn't dated you in the past. So they're from your past, but you haven't been in a relationship before. So let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. Advice for pile number 2 in the bowl about the next time they see their person. Oh, missing the bowl. Page of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and the Star reversed. The Aquarius energy, very heavy here in the bowl. We have the Page of Swords, and that's a watchful energy. This could be somebody that perhaps you went to school with in the past. There's this strong pressure of communication coming, so I feel like you could expect to hear from this person, if you haven't already, to create that plan to see you, to meet up with you, to clarify their feelings in some way. There is a lot of a lack of optimism, to be honest with you. They're not feeling very confident in this present moment, but the pressure to communicate is going to force them forward. This could be reversed if you are feeling the strong urge to make an offer. There's still a very positive aspect coming in as a result. We have V. This could be an initial or the Hierophant energy of ascension. And here's the Hierophant steps as well, so climbing. And there's a build, like this is not over. Even after this next time that you see this person, there's more to come. Double-edged razor, so two people perhaps that are on the same wavelength or feeling the same way. We have Virgo. We also have a Tangled Heart. And we have the little owl, I think of the Queen of Swords. So clarity. We have the Aquarius energy, and we do have Mary in the bowl here, Our Lady. So that could be an important name. There's also motherhood surrounding her. We have the Starfish, so Aquarius, and healing for the Divine Feminine, maybe even after divorce, because we do have the Hatchet in the bowl. So take that as it resonates. All right, pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. If it does, please drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me. Also, check out my links for Etsy for personal reading or for Instagram. But I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You are drawn to the Red Rose or to the Empress energy, and this is your reading. What is going to happen the next time that you see this person? What are they going to be thinking and feeling as well at this moment? So the Empress energy, you can see she's very heavily pregnant. So there's motherhood surrounding her. That could resonate with you or not. Please take it as it resonates, as I'm dealing with collective energy. But there's also an aspect of enlightenment, and even the internet perhaps could play a role in this in some way. So there could be a plan of action to meet up with this person for someone, but that's not an overwhelming message right now. There is an emphasis on the Divine Feminine and on everything beautiful about her. So they perhaps are going to have this perspective where they feel like you are just the best thing since sliced bread in that moment. Let's see what this has in store for you, pile 3. What is going to happen the next time that you see this person? What are they going to be thinking and feeling? What actions can you expect from them? The Eight of Wands. The Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. The Two of Wands. The King of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Very, very, very strong here. Leo especially. The Divine Feminine could definitely be the Leo here. Four of Cups. Back of the deck we have the Star and we have the Ace of Wands. First of all, there is an overwhelming sense of attraction to the Divine Feminine. Somebody who comes to a crossroads, is stopping traffic, just overwhelming. It literally feels disarming. Like the Four of Cups is this helpless energy. It's like disarming. It's like there's nothing they can do about it because you're literally the Star of Aquarius. This is you. And they're stargazing, they're star bathing. Like just a huge spark, and somebody who just jumps to conclusions about you in that moment. They're in a state the next time that they see you. I feel like they're overwhelmed with even attraction. Like there's an aspect of wanting to rush to communicate with you, feeling really, really excited, and then perhaps getting hit with a reality check. It's like something stops them in their tracks. Even here at the Knight of Swords, I'm rushing forward and then stopped in my tracks with the Eight of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords on the back of, not the back of the deck, supporting the Eight of Wands. The Seven of Wands. The King of Wands. Sagittarius, very strong right now too. Leo and Sagittarius. The Two of Cups. pile 3, the next time that they see you, it's like they get really excited to see you. They see you, it's like they literally come towards you to talk to you, and then something stops them in their tracks. Makes them afraid, makes them insecure. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Pentacles here with the Judgment. And this Knight of Pentacles is in complete contrast to all of the movement of the Eight of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Two. Like, this is just movement, movement, movement. And then the Knight of Pentacles sits and stops what he's doing, because there's this proclamation, this reality check that makes them feel very, very vulnerable about the expansion. And it could be what you're representing, because here's the Three of Cups, and they're really happy about the reunion. They're really excited. And I feel like you look really different than the last time that they saw you, because they're speaking about that, about being really different and just being really excited about that and wanting to rush forward. But then, boom, they get hit with a reality check. And that part of this reality check is them wanting you to approach first, perhaps, or feeling it's like you clarify something just by how you look, because they're prioritizing your beauty, they're prioritizing your position as well. And so it's like something that reveals itself in the second moment that they see you. It could even be, again, children could be with you in that moment, or perhaps you turn around and you're pregnant, perhaps, but something happens that stops them in their tracks and makes them feel a little bit helpless because of your position. This is somebody that is very keen on being in a relationship with you, perhaps, because the Two of Cups is somebody who is very, sorry, my throat is scratchy, somebody who is very curious about being in a relationship with you. But you can see that this King of Pentacles or King of Wands is standing on this checkered board, or on this chessboard, and he has to take some very careful steps so as not to disrupt, or so as not to have negative consequences, perhaps. It gets them into sort of thinking mode. It gets them into a aspect of planning mode, or it even gets them thinking about the cause and effect of their actions because of position. What's going to happen the next time they see pile number 3, please? We have Fox Spirit, having to think on your feet, and Hummingbird Spirit, be here now, 34. Back of the deck says, Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. And there's an aspect of movement. This horse is coming charging in, but then all of a sudden they have to bridge the gap between what they realize and what they expect, and what they realize, because then they have to think quickly on their feet to perhaps make a retreat or to adjust their approach accordingly. Because it's almost like they go from a fiery disposition into a more of a respectful position towards you, because of what they view, because of what you communicate to them about your position. And I do feel like there could be communication between the two of you. They may be the ones initiating it, but their perspective shifts during that communication, or their perspective shifts the next time that they see you in some regard. And it makes them feel a little bit helpless as well. And they do feel sort of torn in different directions, or they may, that moment, seeing them the next time, may throw you into a place of being sort of torn between two worlds, or pulled in different directions as well. How are they going to feel the next time they see pile number 3, please? You have the Deer Spirit, a deer caught in the headlights, Spirit says. And Shark, fear of material loss. But the Shark also is very hungry. You know, there's an aspect of just reacting from instinct. And there's a danger associated with it. And then Spider, we weave our own destiny with the Spider and Whale. But the whale doesn't look very satisfied. It's under the surface of the water. It's not expressing itself. And so there's an aspect of being hung up and suspended and not expressing what they truly want to express, and having to switch from this fiery expression into more of this reliable, dependable, or just respectful type of energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Let's get some message cards to see what they're going to be thinking the next time that they see pile number 3, please. What are they going to be thinking the next time they see pile number 3? I'm going to go after what I want. The Four of Wands. And we have the Four of Wands. But it's like as soon as they start going, they hit a snag. They hit a reality check. We have, is this really over? Because it's devastating. Whatever news you offer them during this communication, because I feel like there will be communication, it feels like it sort of sucks the wind or takes the wind out of their sails. You were meant for me. It was coming in the reverse. And there's someone else. So that could be part of the revelation, pile 3. So please take that as it resonates to your situation. There's something very abundant about the Queen's or the Empress's position here. It's an enviable position to many. What will they be thinking the next time they see you? I just wanted everything to be perfect. The Knight of Pentacles. Having to really slow down their approach when it comes to what they were hoping would happen with this reunion. I can't see past my own fears. The Eight of Swords. Feeling stuck, and I was so unfair to you. The Justice. And this Justice energy may not be in relation to being unfair to you, but it's an aspect of feeling like this is an unfair situation to them in their perspective. It's like they get disarmed, they get disappointed because of your position or because of something that you communicate to them about your life. Perhaps even about your availability or about certain responsibilities that you have. What are they thinking the next time you see them? The truth of this connection lays hidden. 11:11, the angels are singing. So it's like opportunity and mirrored feelings, perhaps. And there could be very strongly mirrored feelings here with the Four of Wands, but I feel like the Divine Feminine may not feel like she can express them. The pressure is building, the Eight of Wands, and that is what you started with, pile 3. But I've got a lot of responsibilities right now, and that could be on either one of your plates, this responsibility. Dreaming of a dramatic return. They may have fantasized, or they could be fantasizing about this moment, but it may not go to plan in their fantasy. Let's build together. And I feel like that's in relation to the Freedom card that we saw. Freedom, that we always have a choice. I can't stop myself. I just need closure. So they may communicate something perhaps pretty fiery towards you or something very revealing towards you. And that's where the Queen kind of puts her hand in the air and says, I'm going to have to stop you right there. I've missed so much. And my feelings for you are my biggest secret. And perhaps the Divine Feminine will also reveal something very emotional as well. We have soulmates on one side, and on the other side we have, I want to move into a beautiful future with you. But I feel like there's something that stops progress beyond that point, or in the very least, it complicates the progress in the future. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. Advice for pile number 3. Oh, we'll just put those back in. Advice for pile number 3 in the bowl. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, the Nine of Swords, and the Star reversed. You know, there's something about a hopeful energy surrounding the event that gets a little bit dashed for the person on your mind. They just overthink things during this process. And we have the Star energy, and we had the Star of Aquarius here as your back of deck. And this star seems like it's crashing down to earth. So it's like they have all this hope, and then something about that moment, about the revealing nature of the communication, sort of takes away some of that hope. Okay, we have the 6 honey cells that are filled. I do think of karmic relationships. We have healed energy for the Divine Feminine and looking at things from a different perspective. She believed she could, so she did. And we have the Hierophant steps, and they're in the reversal. So not a lot of perhaps progress made from their perspective. We have here a second sea star, and we have the Tree of Stability. We also have a commandment from the Bible. Let me see if I can see that. Honor the Sabbath day. We have the clamshell, I think of the Hermit energy, so Virgo. And we also have a little Pisces fish as well. And we have a double-edged razor hiding behind that card. That is what I have for you today, pile number 3. If it resonated with you, please drop a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading. Be sure to hit your notification bell as well. Also, I have links below for Etsy for personal reading if you feel called to, or for Instagram. But I hope that you come and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day.